Well, here we are in Adobe Premiere. Before we can import our audio into 11 Labs to adjust the sound of our voice, we need to actually extract that from the video file. So to do that, I'm using Adobe Premiere, and here is our video performance file. And I can right-click on this and just select New Sequence from Clip. And then I'm going to do one additional step here. I'm going to right-click here, and I'm going to say Edit Clip in Adobe Audition. And what I want to do is just go up to the Favorites menu, and I want to normalize the volume of my voice. Great. So what this has done is now adjusted the volume level so that it is normalized and it's ready now to go to 11 Labs. If you don't have Adobe Audition, we can correct this again once we get to 11 Labs. I'll show you how to do this when we get there. So I'm going to save out the file now. All right. Well, here we are in 11 Labs. And this is a helpful site that you can use to generate a voiceover just from text, where you can change the sound of your voice. There are free and paid tiers. So let's get into it. So what I'm going to do first is go to Voices and to the Voices library. And this is where you can fine tune and find the particular voice you're after. So I'm going to go to this settings icon here, high quality, male, middle-aged, all these settings that I wanted to hear because I didn't record my voice last time I did this tutorial. And here I've selected English. And we can scroll down and you have lots of different voices to choose from, different nationalities and sounds and styles. So it just goes on, and you can go through and you can play these voices as you go. So if I just click here.
And here we have a calm, well-spoken narrator.
Okay, well here we have a calm, well-spoken narrator, Frederick. Let's go with Frederick. So what you need to do is then click on, I've already done this. You need to click on Add, and that will add the voice to your voices library so that you can use it. So now that that has been done, let's move over to the voice changer. And here is where I can drag and drop my audio file that I extracted from my video performance. So I'll do that now. So here I am dragging and dropping my file, my Noah file. Here, Frederick is my most recent addition to my library. He's already here and set. And here is where you can refine your settings. Click on your settings. I have my favorite settings here already recorded. So we can choose different speech models. I'm going to go to the multilingual version 2. I prefer that. And then here you have 3 different controls. Stability, so you have more variable at one end and more stable. So it'll be more monotone and not as emotional perhaps at this end. I like having the sweet spot of 30% down here for stability. Similarity again, you either have high similarity, perhaps a more monotone sounding voice here, to more emotion, expression down this end on the low end. So I like to have my setting around 40%. And style exaggeration again, from none to really exaggerated. I like to have it a bit lower on this one, so 30% there. Yeah, here you have speaker boost. So I normalize my audio in Adobe Audition, so I don't need to select the speaker boost. But if you haven't done that, you can turn that on, and that will just help to normalize your voice. And now I'm going to regenerate this speech.
What was I like as a boy? Well, let's see here. Well, I didn't like building things.
There you go. So Frederick's voice has now been applied to mine, and it's changed the sound of my voice. So I can just click the download button. So let's move back to Premiere now. Welcome back to Adobe Premiere. Before we bring in our new audio, I'm just going to clean up this space. So I'm going to create an edit folder, and Let's create a footage folder. And let's create one more folder for sound. Now what we can do is, what I'll do is I'll click on this edit. I'm going to right click and unlink the audio. Then I'm just going to delete it. And I can drag in our new 11 Labs audio.
What was I like as a boy? Well, let's say here.
And we can use that in the next stage for animation. I'll export media. 4K setting, H.264, that's good. Find the location and name your file. Video and audio are on. Export. Okay, we're going to move on now to the next stage of animating the characters. See the